Okay, so today we are talking about trapezoids. First of all, let's talk about what a trapezoid is. This is an example of a trapezoid. And for a trapezoid, you have one pair of parallel sides. Okay, it's a quadrilateral with one pair of opposite sides parallel. Okay, a trapezoid could look like that, and this is also a trapezoid, even though it's 90 degrees. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. If you have a trapezoid where the two legs, and by the way, these sides are called legs. If the two legs, let me actually write that down. This is a leg, this is a leg, this is a base, and this is a base. Okay? If you have a trapezoid where the legs are congruent, that's called an isosceles trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoid. And what do you know about an isosceles trapezoid? You know that the base angles are the same. So this angle will equal this angle. The pink angles are equal. And this angle will equal this angle. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Now, if I extend these lines out, does that look familiar to you? Okay? Doesn't this look like the homework assignment from 2 days ago? Yes? And what do you know about these two angles right here? Those 180, right? Those two are supplementary. So if you add these two angles, they'll add up to 180. What do you know about these two angles? If you add those two up, it'll be 180. Make sense? So these two are supplementary. These two are supplementary. They add up to 180. Little side note, what if it adds up to 180 is supplementary? What if it adds up to 90? Complementary. Okay. Okay. Now, there's a couple things you need to know about an isosceles trapezoid. If you have an isosceles trapezoid, then the diagonals are equal to each other. So this diagonal will equal this diagonal. Okay? Those two are equal. Diagonals are, technically they're called congruent. The diagonals are congruent. The small piece will equal the small piece. The big piece will equal the big piece. In an isosceles trapezoid, the diagonals are equal. The small piece equals the small piece. The big piece equals the big piece. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. One last thing that I need to teach you guys is, in a trapezoid, where you draw the median means that these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. In other words, you're halfway on this side and you're halfway on this side. This is called median. And let's say this is 4 and let's say this is 8, and I ask you what is x, x will be the average of the bases. So you take base 1 plus base 2, and you divide by 2. That will give you x. Your median will equal base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. In this case, 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So x will equal 6. Halfway between 4 and 8. Make sense? If you want to know the formula is base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 is equal to the median. Okay? Any questions? Still copying? Okay. Now, what if you don't know the base? They only give you one base and they give you the median. So if they do that, so let's say they give you this side is, let's say 10, and they give you this is 13. Okay? So if they give you one of the bases and they give you the median, and they're looking for this, you can use the formula. So here's how the formula looks. Base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 equals the median. This is how the formula would look. But let me make this a lot easier for you. What did I add to get from 10 to 13? I added 3. So I'm going to add 3 again. So x has to be what? 16. Now let me show you this way. If I multiply both sides by 2, I get 10 plus x equals 26. Subtract 10 from both sides. X is equal to 16. We get the same answer. So whether you use the formula, average the bases is equal to the median, or whether you use this like step process, I added 3, so add 3 more. Make sense? Now what if I complicate things? So let's say this is 20 and this is 24, and I say this is x plus 2. What if I complicate things by adding variables to it? Expressions. So you can use the same idea, okay? What do I add in order to get from here to here? I added 4. So if I add another 4, what should it be? 28. So all I have to do is set this equal to x plus 2. X plus 2 equals 28. Subtract 2, x is equal to 26. Any questions? Nope. Okay, so that's it.